Hello YouTube, this is CyberKnight 8610 bringing you another discussion over Amazoness monsters this time. I thought it would be a good idea to go over these because we're getting a few more Amazoness cards and monsters in the next set of Duelist Revolution. They're a pretty interesting archetype. They're more about running over your opponent, I've noticed from reading them, like boosting the attack. And there's also been a few, like Amazoness Swordswoman and stuff like that where you hurt your opponent using battle damage as kind of a tool to win. And it's pretty interesting. They're kind of giving them some swarm power in the next set. And it's sort of like whenever we have the new Gravekeeper cards, getting a few new ones. And I think it might have a chance of making them meta worthy. That's for you guys to decide. First off, I'm going to go on and talk about Amazoness Paladin. I can't talk about all the Amazoness monsters, so I just picked a few that I thought were the most interesting. Amazoness Paladin, though, first one. Reprinted in the Gold Series, too, so if you guys, need to get a few of these, they're in Gold Series 3. And so it's a level 4 warrior, and whenever this card gains 100 attack for each Amazoness monster you control, and that includes itself. So instantly when it's summoned, it's 1,800 attack. So that's a pretty interesting card. If you have a full field of Amazoness monsters, or 3 paladins on the field, actually, it's pretty powerful. You can have, like, 3 2,000 attack monsters if you have 3 of these guys on the field, or girls. But yeah, it's a pretty cool card. And yeah, it's one of my favorite cards like that. Amazoness. Amazoness Fighter. An interesting card, really. Level 4 warrior, 1,500 attack, 1,300 defense, and you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. I think it has potential. It's kind of neat how it's like that, but I don't know if we're going to see this in like any really powerful Amazoness decks or not. But it's a really interesting card. I like it, and it's another one that is in Gold Series 3. I think all the Amazoness were reprinted in Gold Series 3. So if you guys, that are new to dueling or haven't gotten these cards yet, and stuff like that, just get some Gold Series packs, and you should be able to get a pretty good amount of them. Alright, let's see. Amazoness Swordswoman. Probably my favorite of all the Amazoness. It's a really interesting card. Level 4, 1,500 attack, 1,600 defense. And whenever it gets battle damage, when on your side of the field, your opponent takes all the battle damage it would have taken from battle involving this card as its ability. So that's very interesting. You could use it to attack, a really strong monster instead of you taking all that bad damage your opponent can. So it can be, useful if your opponent is like going to do some kind of OTK to somehow like switch the attack target to this card, would be an interesting strategy and stuff like that, especially since there are a lot of OTK strategies these days. So I see this card being easily used a lot in Amazon decks, and it's a really cool looking card. Let's see, here's some of our new ones. Amazon Scouts. Its ability, well, I guess first I'll say its level. So if its level is 2, 500 attack, 1,100 defense, and its ability is during either player's turn you contribute this card. If you do, during this turn, face-up Amazoness monsters you control cannot be targeted by effect monsters' effects, and cannot be destroyed by the effects spells, traps, or effect monsters. So you can see how that kind of supports them. And it's a pretty interesting little card. It might come in handy. I think it's to be a rare in Duelist Revolution. Let's see. I can find that out real quick. No, there's nothing written in stone, but it looks like it's going to be a rare. Amazoness Queen. It looks like it's going to be a super rare. And it's also a new one. It's level 6, 2,400 attack, 1,800 defense. And its ability is Amazoness monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. So that's a pretty interesting ability. It could come in handy since, like I said, now the new Amazoness are kind of where you can swarm the field and stuff like that. So you get this monster on the field, then your opponent should be protected pretty well. Let's see, Amazoness Trainer, another new one. Let's see, it is a level 4, 1,500 attack, 1,300 defense, and its effect is a monster this card destroys by battle is placed at the bottom of your opponent's deck instead of being sent to the graveyard, which is a pretty mean ability right off the bat. And when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the this card gains 200 attack. So that's pretty interesting as well. The abilities are kind of hard to read since they were just translated. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Amazoness Sage. Its a level 4 again. I think just about all the ones I've went over are level 4 actually. 1400 attack, 700 defense, and if this card attacks, select one spell or trap card your opponent controls at the end of the damage step and destroy it. So that can be a pretty interesting ability like that. It could help you get rid of some of the cards that are stopping you from winning, and it's supposed to be a common, I believe, in the next set. So that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, what do you guys think about this deck? It should be pretty cheap to make, I think, and might be pretty strong. So do you think it can be a meta deck, or have to use some of the other cards to become a meta deck, like a little bit of a mixture, or what? Just tell me in the comments what you think, and if there's another type you want me to go over in the comments, please tell me. I'm already, of course, going to go over Dragonies. I remember some of you requested that, so I will try to work on that very soon as well. And like I said, tell me on some other archetypes or rules or anything, and I'll try to go over them and explain them for you guys and stuff too. If you have any questions, please send me a PM. I'm always, okay with helping people if you have any questions on that, especially if you're like new to the game and stuff. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a new mic right now, so hopefully the sound is pretty good. I don't know if it's just my program or my mic, but hopefully the sound quality will be really improved in this video. Alright, and please subscribe. Help me get to 3,000. I'd really like to get to 3,000 subscribers. Alright, bye YouTube.